Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This week we are doing a free challenge, Manifesting 101. I'm doing it over in a private Facebook group and through email. So if you're interested in being part of this series, head on over to sashadavis.com/manifesting101 to join now. It's completely free. We're going to be talking about how to get clear on what you want, what is the law of attraction, how to manifest thoughts into reality, and what could potentially be stopping you from having the things that you desire in your life right now. So I'm going to break this down into 5 days. The trainings are less than 15 minutes. Everybody has the opportunity to earn points, and points are entries for prizes. So we're going to be giving away cash and gift cards and books and journals and all of these things that people just love in their personal development journey. So if you're interested in signing up for this free challenge, again, head on over to sashadavis.com/manifesting101. Otherwise, you can always hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I also have the link in both of those bios. So today, as my gift to you and for the remainder of this week, you're going to get the replays of the trainings. But if you would like to be an active participant in this course, I really encourage you to head on over and sign up now. So I hope you guys have had an amazing week. I hope you have learned a shit ton about manifestation, what you want, how you can attract more things to you. So I'm super excited. So for those of you who are hopping on, I actually have a giveaway for you. So towards the end of this, for everybody who sees this live, okay, hang on, let me grab my notes here. Everybody who's live has a chance to win. I'm going to do a $50 cash giveaway. Cash giveaway, I can either give it to you PayPal or Venmo. And what I'm going to do is just draw a winner. You guys are going to be here for it. So I'm just going to put everybody's names into this like little wheel thing that I do. And so if you are here watching live, I need you to comment live. And every person that I see that writes the word live, like live, watching this right now, hey guys, I see you guys all popping on. There's like 5 or 6 of you here now. Put that you're watching this live. I'm going to put your name in my little wheel spinner here, okay? And then towards the end of this, I'm going to do a drawing to see who wins today's $50 cash giveaway, and I'll give it to you in Venmo or PayPal. And that is just, okay, so we got Megan. I'll put you in here. We got Carrie. I'll put you in here. Megan, R, Carrie, Brittany, Rachel, Morgan. I'm so excited. Morgan Smith, Kelsey Anka. Okay, keep it coming. Emily Watson. Yes, keep commenting. Live, live, live. If you are here live, every one of those times that I see that, every new person pops on. So right now I got Megan, Carrie, Brittany, Rachel, Morgan, Kelsey, and Emily. If there's more of you hopping on, comment live below. I'm going to put you into my little name sorter. And then here at the end, I will announce the winner. And then I will also tag the winner in the comments so that if for whatever reason you like miss it, I will definitely let you know, and we will do. So we got Brandy hopping on too. Okay, cool. Again, if you're here live, comment the word live. Okay, Brandy, got you. Cool. Okay, I'm going to keep watching the comments. So again, if you are here live, comment live, because I'm going to do a $50 cash giveaway, and I'll give it to either PayPal or Venmo. So there's no like weird like strings attached. You just send me your email and I'll send it on over. You like that? That's how I send things, with fart noises. I'm so classy. Okay, let me pull my notes up, because today for day 5, what we're going to talk about is keeping your energy high, keeping your vibration high. Okay. So sometimes we get in like that pit of doom, I like to call it. Michelle O'Quinn, I'm going to add you two here quick. Michelle. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. And then I will go back through and see if anybody else adds to the live video. So right now I'm going to do my little teaching, and if don't worry, I'll go back through the comments before I do the giveaway at the end, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So again, hit live, like literally type out live if you're here, and I will enter you into the giveaway. Who doesn't want $50 cash? Who knows? Okay. So we're going to keep our energy high. We're going to keep our vibration high, and we're also going to protect it. Okay. So this is where like boundaries come in, energy vampires, energy suckers, things like that. People will literally come into our lives and not intentionally. I like to think it's not intentional. And so anyways, they will suck the life out of us and they'll try to bring us down. Think of the boiling crab theory, right? So if you got like 12 crabs in a pot and one's like, oh God, it's like boiling hot in here, I want to get out, all the rest of them will bring it back down. Okay. So there's just not, you have to protect your energy and you have to detach from that boiling pot. Okay. So ways to keep your energy high. And this probably isn't going to be anything new to you, at least this part of it. But it will be a good reminder, right? It's the simple things that we need to do and stay consistent with ourselves in order to keep our vibration high, our energy high. And so I'm going to put a little swing on these, and it might make a little bit more sense. So again, these aren't rocket science. This isn't new. This is just me reminding you, in order to keep your energy high, keep your vibration high, do these things as much and as often and as consistent as you possibly can. Okay. First one, shocker, eat good food, eat whole foods. Okay. So I know that this sounds like, oh God, what are you talking about? So if you eat a lot of processed crap, if you eat a lot of sugar, if you eat a lot of things that aren't necessarily good for your body, it can kind of weaken your immune system. It can kind of create fatigue. It can create these other syndromes and symptoms in your life, and they will manifest into your physical reality. So think about the energy behind the food that you're consuming. And so the thing that I like to do, and again, it's progress, not perfect. I kind of go off like the 80-20 rule. Like I still eat my cake, I still drink my beer, but I try to eat as many whole foods as I possibly can in between there. It's all about balance, right? So I'm not like a perfect stickler, like you can't have candy ever. Just be aware of the process and the energy behind the things that you're eating, and just be aware of it. Okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just be aware of it. The thing that I like to say is, dead or alive? Is the food dead or is it alive? So if it's dead, it's going to make you feel dead inside. If it's alive, it's going to make you feel alive inside. So think of the adjectives that you use with the food and things that you're putting into your body. Do they make, when you look at them, do you think of like brown, blah, packaged, dead? How long has this been sitting on a shelf? Or do you think like alive and vibrant and colorful and energized and texture and things like that? Like, think about adjectives on your food and then think of that in your body. Okay. That's just one way that I like to think of food. You can take it, you can leave it. Again, it's whatever works for you. Okay. There's no one size fits all. That's just kind of what I do in terms of like consuming food. So I see that I need to eat more healthy food, but I'm not going to be 100% all the time, because that's just me. Okay. Next thing you can do is drink your water. I know that sounds really, really simple, but a big symptom of fatigue is just dehydration, right? Like you're just not drinking enough water. So drink more water, drink less pop, drink less caffeine, drink less coffee, drink less tea, drink less of all this shit, and just drink more water. Again, like I'm a huge coffee drinker, so I'm going to drink coffee every single morning, and I'll have the occasional soda. I really do enjoy my beer too, but I also make sure that I am getting in my water. Okay. So make sure you're getting in your water, because that can be a huge thing to keep your energy high, and it also keep you moving, because you're going to go back to the bathroom a lot. You want to create that energy. Okay. And you want to be hydrated, and you want to look good. You want to feel good, because when you feel good, more good things happen to you. Okay. So this is all part of like, yeah, not my coffee. I hear you, dude. Like I'm right there with you. One of the things I don't know if I could give up is coffee. I've tried it. I can kind of be a bear, so it might be a process. Get plenty of rest. That's the next one. I know easier said than done, especially with little kids. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, but I try to take advantage of as much rest as I possibly can. Even if that's just like going to bed a little bit earlier, you want to still stick with your morning routine, because that's going to keep you energized, but maybe you take rest breaks throughout the day. Maybe you just, hey, Diana, type live if you're here so I can add you to my, what am I doing? I'm doing a giveaway. Take more breaks throughout the day. Shut off your phone more often. And I know that sounds silly, because I'm like doing a Facebook thing right now, and I'm like telling you guys to engage in things like that. But so it sounds like nobody's giving up coffee. Just throwing that out there. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. I seriously wish that we were like all in a room together. So we got Monica here, Morgan here. You guys are just awesome. Michelle, everybody. Oh, I love this. Okay. Yeah, no, rest exists. Don't tell yourself that it doesn't exist. That's a story. That's a belief. You can rest. You just have to find it in pockets of time, whether that is taking a quick 10-minute meditation, going for a walk. And rest can mean different things for people. It doesn't always necessarily mean sleep. Okay. So even if you just close your eyes for 5 minutes, that's rest. Like go take a long like poop break and just like shut the door. Okay. Sit in your car for an extra few minutes before you walk in the house. Don't tell yourself you don't have time to rest, because I'm telling you, you're going to regret it later on. Okay. And I hate that people say like rest when you're dead. Like what? No, like you can rest now, because resting, it's just like rest and recovery, right? Like you can't keep moving. You can't keep running a marathon. You have to take time to rest, to rejuvenate, to rebuild those muscles. It's the same thing. How do you rest and not feel guilty? It is a process. Okay. So think about, and this is something that I'm going to have to do on another call, I think, but I'll say really quick, you wouldn't walk around your house with a phone that was on E. You wouldn't walk around with a phone that was 10%. You have to set it down. You actually have to let it charge. Okay. Same thing with yourself. You have to rest in order to keep going forward, because when you are depleted, you're not giving your whole self to whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. So when you can take that time to rest, you can like bring your battery percent back up to 100% and really give your focus and attention to it rather than half-assing it. Remember the other day when I said, use your full ass? Same thing. You got to rest, you got to rejuvenate, you got to recover so that you can keep going forward and use your full ass. Stop half-assing things. Let yourself feel the uncomfort or the discomfort, feel the guilt, because eventually progress makes, I don't want to say perfect, but like practice makes progress. And so it'll get easier. I promise you. Okay. My face. Yeah. I have a resting bitch face like all the time. So I know right now I'm really happy, but don't worry. Like I got RBF like on point. But really though, like be nice to yourself. Like of all things, like be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, say good things to yourself, and just say like, okay, for me, taking this 5 minutes to myself and just like deep breathing and like taking a break from my phone, taking a break from the world, I can show up as my best self here in just a few minutes. So everybody just hit pause, and you just have to remind yourself that it is okay to rest. Okay. Now let's see, move your body. A body in motion stays in motion. I know you guys have heard this before, right? Like momentum creates momentum. And I think people really overthink this. You don't have to have these big, long 45-minute or hour-long workouts. Like literally like move your body for 10 minutes every day. And like if your kids are home, like my kids are home now, this morning, I have some weights here. I set a timer for 15 minutes. I run in place. I do some like jumping jacks. I do some like push-ups. I do some squats. I do some like arm raises. Do I have deodorant stains? Okay. Sorry. I don't know if anybody else does that, but sometimes my like deodorant, like, you know what I mean? You know. And anyways, I just do like 15 minutes. And then afterwards I'm like, yes, I feel good, you know, and I give myself grace. Did I work out or not? Yes. And so I can be a person that says with integrity that, you know, like I am a person that works out. Like I show up and I give to myself every day. And then that energy creates more energy. Like I could not show up here and be like, poo, 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 you know, just super excited for you guys if I didn't take care of myself, right? Like if I was not resting and if I wasn't drinking my water, if I wasn't exercising, if I wasn't eating great foods, do you think I would have this level of energy to do this every single day in addition to taking care of 2 kids and 5 horses and 4 dogs and all this other shit? Absolutely not. I have to take care of myself first, fill my energy up so that I can keep my energy high, not only to reach my goals, to make sure that everybody else is taken care of too. Okay. So I hope that this is making sense. Another thing, speaking of water, another thing is hang out with fun people. Like that is like a huge thing that can like increase your vibration, increase your energy, and just make you feel freaking awesome. So like, I hope you guys have really been enjoying this week, and you could feel the energy in here, right? Like, I'm like, yes, I love the energy. I love the people showing up. I love that they're doing the things, and it inspires me to do even more and to give even more, right? And I hope it's doing the same thing with you guys. I mean, I've gotten the messages, and it sounds like a lot of you, this has been life-changing for you, and I cannot tell you how much that means to me. And I've been doing this for a few years now. And every time I hear that, it just like brings tears to my eyes. I just absolutely cannot tell you how much this means to me and how much I appreciate that you guys are really showing up for yourselves. Okay. And again, like you have to find the people that are going to inspire you and want you to do better. Like, I want you guys to do better, and I hope you want that for yourselves too. So hang out with fun people, hang out with people who inspire you, read inspiring books, listen to inspiring podcasts. Oh, I'm loving these content you got, or these comments, you guys. Like I can't do a heart thing here, heart things. Unfollow anybody who doesn't make you feel good. Like, if you look at their things and you're like, oh God, you have that, you have that feeling where you're just like, fuck that guy, fuck that person, or you're like, oh man, that person makes me feel like shit. Unfollow. Like, they don't need to know. You need to protect that energy. And I'm going to get into that here again in a minute. Okay. I want you to say no to more things that don't make you feel good. And so this is like, and this is going to sound really bad, but I'm going to be really straight up and I'm going to be really vulnerable and just like tell you guys things that I don't know. I'll just say it. So I don't get along with my parents. I won't say like the whole story or whatever, but like, this was something really, really hard for me because this has been like a process over the last few years. I have been saying no to people who are really, really close to me, like family members, like moms, dads, brothers, sisters, cousins, all of those things, because I don't feel like my big vision is in alignment with what they think that I should be doing. And I hope this makes sense to you guys. I have been shamed into feeling like I was supposed to feel a certain way. And I just got to the point where I was like, no, I'm done. You got to cut yourself off from that negative energy. And I know it can be really hard, but like, again, like I would not be able to show up here at the level that I am today, this type of energy that I am in front of you guys, if I didn't say no to those things. Right. And so it's just learning to say no to little things at first. And then those big things, they get bigger and they get bigger and they get bigger and they get bigger. And eventually you say no to all the shit that doesn't make you feel good, doesn't make you feel alive, doesn't keep your energy high, doesn't keep your vibration high. And then this also creates space to do more of the things that do make you feel good. So like hanging out with your family, exercising, reading books, doing all the things on your dream list, traveling, making more money, hanging out with people who are more fun and more inspiring. Okay, see you guys here. Like, I need fun people. You feel the same. Unfollow in real life too. Absolutely. You got to just cut that stuff off, and you have to ask yourself, what's more important? Their opinion of you, or your energy, your hopes, your dreams, your family, your life, essentially, right? So what's more important to you, like making somebody else happy or making yourself happy? And that's what it comes down to, is you guys need to choose. I know it is so hard. It's so hard. And if you have, like, yeah, I started thinking about that with my mother a lot, and your grandma. It is so hard, but it is so worth it. And then once you can, and so one thing that you can do is actually cord cutting meditations, and where it's like where you visualize like actually cutting that energetic cord between you and that person, because there's something there that is like pulling you to them. Like, grab a hacksaw and chop that thing fucking off. Like, be done with it. Okay, there's tons of things that you can do. But what I want you to visualize here with me for a second is that your energy, your core, your being is a little tiny newborn baby. So think about it. My husband's yelling at the dog in the other room. So just real life, y'all. Think of your energy as like a little tiny newborn baby, just a little 8, 9 pound, 7, 8, 9 pound, little tiny newborn baby. And it is your job to protect that baby at all costs, Like, I mean, like, you're running around like, I got to protect this baby. I got to feed this baby. I got to nourish this baby. I got to take care of this baby. This baby is you. This baby is your soul. Okay. And it is up to you to take care of it. And you're going to be walking. There's going to be energy vampires coming at you saying like, ooh, give me that baby. I want to suck the life out of that baby. And you got to say, fuck you, and really protect that baby. Okay. And these energy vampires are people who literally suck the life out of you, physically, literally, emotionally, financially, all of these things, right? They're people in your life who feed off of sucking that energy out of you. And sometimes people do it intentionally. Sometimes people do it unintentionally. So you just have to like cut off of like, hey, is this person sucking the life out of me right now? If so, cut it off. Okay. Protect that baby at all costs. And energy vampires, literally, they live off of sucking the life out of you. Okay. So you just have to tell yourself, what is more important? having them suck the life force out of me or me protecting my energy. Boundaries, you guys. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. I cannot express it enough. And this is why it is so important on sharing your hopes, your dreams, your goals with those who also can support you and lift you up. So I always say that if people aren't in the same arena with me, then I'm not going to share my hopes and dreams with them. And then some people are like, oh, well, why didn't you tell so-and-so about this? I'm like, because if I tell them, it's going to be an energy vampire, and I know they're going to try to suck the life out of me. Like, I was trying to do something with the house earlier this year, and people were literally coming out of the woodworks like, oh, who do you think you are to move? Oh, who do you think you are? And naturally, like, everything fucking fell through, but that's okay. It happened for a reason, right? It's put me to where I am today. But that's what happens when we sometimes say things and our goals and our hopes and our dreams, and people around us want to like bring us down. And I was just being open and I wasn't protecting myself. And look what happened, right? They sucked the life right out of me. Okay. And so that's just a real life example that it still happens to me and it can still catch me off guard. So I have to have systems and strategies in place so that I'm keeping my levels high. I'm keeping that guard up, and I'm only allowing myself to interact with those who can match me at my level. Like, get up to my fucking level. That's what I got to say. And if you're not up here, I can't do it. And if you're not willing to get up here, I can't do it. And so that's kind of where my boundaries step in, is it's like, all right, time for you to rise, time for you to rise. And if you don't want to rise, get out of here. And that's basically all I have to say about that. So creating the support in your life. This is going to be like the last thing that I talk about. And then I'm going to talk about our homework assignment. And then I'm going to do the giveaway here. So again, if you're here, go ahead and type live. Let me know you're here if you haven't done that already. And then I'll put all your names in the wheel spinner at the end. And then somebody's going to win $50. Who knows? I might be generous and give away 2 of them. We'll see. You got to hang out. Okay. All right. So again, this is why it's so important to create like the accountability and support in your life. So I would say if you can't find a group to join, create your own group. There's no rules out there that say that you can't do this. You know, I do have a group. I know that I am in other groups. I know people who have other groups. You just have to find the people who you're like vibing with, and then you got to raise to their level. Some you got to pay for, some you don't have to pay for. It just depends on what level of support you're looking for, right? If you're looking for support in life, business, coaching, fitness, parenting, like whatever it is, like if you need the support, either create it or invest in it. Like that's what I got to say about that. You know, go find it or create it. There's nothing out there that says that you can't create this on your own, but you don't always have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes if you just like step out of your comfort zone and invest in what somebody else has created, that's been game changing. I know it has for me. So just make sure that you're going and finding the support that you need in your life. Okay. Sometimes it can be good friends. Sometimes it can be family members. Sometimes they can be coworkers too. Sometimes it's just having a close group of individuals who can support you to your highest good. Okay. And one other thing that I do have to say about that, because I find that this comes up a lot in like my coaching calls and things like that, is my husband doesn't support me. My parents don't support me. My siblings, my sister, my brother, they don't support me. And so this is what I have to say about those who are closest to you, who you feel like should support you. They don't have the exact same vision, hopes, dreams, or goals as you. The things that you find important in life may or may not be important to them. And you have to unattach yourself from the label of mom, wife, sister, brother, mother, whatever, and say, this person as a human, as just a human without the labels, are they ready and willing to support me at the level that I need? And if the answer is no, you have your answer, okay? You can't expect your parents to always be the support you need, right? They're going through a different stage in their life, just like you can't support them at their every need. You can't support everybody. So you have to find the support that's going to fit you where you're at in your life right now. So like if you're pregnant, you would probably find support to help you during your pregnancy. If you have toddlers, you would probably try to find support through toddlers. If you're creating a business, you would probably try to find support creating a business. This isn't like a one person fits all, okay? And again, like you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to have multiple support systems. Like for me, I say that you should have at least 5 people in your inner circle that are really there to support you, whether that's hired support or just accountability partners or family or friends or whatever that looks like. You need to have 5 people that you know you can call without question that will be there to pick you up out of your hole and push you forward. And if you don't have that, I really encourage you to start creating that right now. Start with 1 and then build up to 2 and then build up to 3 and then build up to 4. But eventually you want to have 5 people in your corner who are going to push you to that highest version of yourself. They're going to help you get rid of all the bullshit stories, and they're going to say, hey, like, I'm here to help you. Like, let's do this. Like, let's link arms because I care about you and I care about your goals and I'm right there with you. And that person today might be different next year. They might be different 5 years from now. People come and go in your lives. And I know that that's hard for some people to understand, but people are put in your lives at a specific time for a specific reason. Now, some of those people will link arms and be together forever. Some of those relationships are just put in there so that you can have a breakthrough and then they're done and then you move on with your life. And so again, it's going back to that surrendering to the experience, trusting in the unknown and surrendering to like, hey, this is what's happening and I'm ready to move forward. Okay. And just letting go of what that looks like or how you think it should look and just putting yourself out there, being willing, oh, there's a fly, be willing to get uncomfortable to make the things that you want, that you desire in your life happen, because things don't change if things don't change. And so this is me calling you to your highest self. If things aren't currently working for you, I highly encourage you to find the support you need to make the changes you wish to see in your life. You don't have to do it alone. That's another thing that's like, I hear all the time, I feel like I should do it. I feel like I should do it myself. I feel like I should be all these things. That's just a martyr syndrome, right? Like that's something that over time, over decades, they've somehow determined that like decided that women have to do like all the things. False. You don't. You can ask for help. You just have to make sure that you're asking for the right help. So if your level of consciousness is up here, I would discourage you to interact with somebody as a support team when their level of consciousness is down here, right? Rise to their level or higher. You always want to have somebody who is in your field or higher to support you, right? You can't go backwards because that's the boiling crab theory. If you're going down, you're going to get hot, you're going to get burned, right? You want to have somebody who's a level playing field or higher so that you have something to inspire to become. Okay. So I hope this is making sense. So think of like 3 people in your life, 5 people in your life where you're just like, man, I would love to have a support team like that. I would love to be in that area and start asking questions about those people. Like, how do I be in your group? How do I be in your network? Can we be friends? Can we be accountability partners? How do I get in whatever it is? So just start exploring like, how can I instead of I can't, right? So again, like your level of consciousness is here. You want people here or higher to be supporting you to the highest version of yourself. So accountability is huge. Yes, that letting go is always hard. Yeah, and people get praised for doing it all. Total bullshit. Like, I don't think that, because I know what it's like to do it all. It's exhausting, it's overwhelming, and nothing gets done, right? So I don't praise any of that shit. I praise people who ask for help and ask for what they need and say it with confidence, right? Because you don't become this successful business owner, the successful mom, the successful wife. You don't do any of those things by yourself. You don't even have kids by yourself, but yet they only praise like, anyways, I don't even get into that. The whole support team around children, like I think one of you guys actually posted this the other day, but there was something that said, we can spend $30,000 or $40,000 on a wedding. That's one day, but we're like shamed if we want to hire support for our birth experience or for mental support or something like that. And I really think that that should be different. I think that people should have an experience that they really want to enjoy for marriage and really invest in some of that support stuff. So without further ado, your guys' homework, okay? Your guys' homework is going to be, did I do homework? Let's see here. I guess your homework, let's see, assignment, where did I put it? We'll just do homework. What was your biggest aha moment over this last week? What was your biggest aha moment? I can't find where the homework is. So What was your biggest aha moment over this last week? And that's going to be your homework, and then post it in here. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this prize thing here. So where did I end off? I ended off with Michelle. Just bear with me here. So we got Michelle, not my coffee, Monica, Diana, I love how nonchalant I can be. Sorry guys, hang with me here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Go ahead and type live below if I haven't said your name. I have Megan, Carrie, Brittany, Rachel, Morgan, Kelsey, Emily, Brandy, Michelle, Monica, and Diana so far. Looks like Jen Park is here. Live. Okay, Riley, you're here. I got her. Okay. Okay, I think that's everybody. We got Megan, Carrie, Brittany, Rachel, Morgan, Kelsey, Emily, Brandy, Michelle, Monica, Diana, Jen, Riley. Okay, I have you guys all here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this little like spinny thing, and I'll tell you who it is. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's like spinning right now. Who's number one? Jen Park is our first winner. I'm gonna do two. So I'm gonna do just because I love you guys. So Jen, if you're still watching, which I think you are, if I saw you, type your email below and I will send me like your PayPal or whatever. Just like send me some like fireworks or something to let me know that you got this. So Jen, you're our first winner. And let's do it again. And Rachel's our second winner. So Rachel, drop your email or something like that down there, either like your PayPal or your Venmo, both Jen and Rachel. Drop me your PayPal or your Venmo and I will get that over to you ASAP. And then again, your guys' homework is going to be your biggest aha moment throughout this week. So I am super excited. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing more prizes. And then I do have an opportunity, a mastermind coaching opportunity that I'm also going to be sharing more about over the weekend and into next week. So stay tuned for that. If you're like, oh, Sasha, I want to be part of your community, there are opportunities for that too. And then next week, I'm also going to be doing some hot seat coaching. So I know that several of you are interested in some like quick hot seat coaching. I will have all of that information to you over the weekend also. Thank you guys so much for showing up and being here today. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this. And some of the prizes that you guys are going to get tomorrow are going to be, I have a journal, I have a book, and I have a couple more gift cards. And then I have a big cash giveaway too, or a bigger cash giveaway that I'm going to do tomorrow too. So make sure to check back. All of your homework assignments account for points into these drawings. So thank you guys for showing up, and I hope you guys have a kick-ass day. Catch you tomorrow. Thanks for listening to the Sasha Davis podcast. For more information on personal and professional development, we've created a master list of all of the resources discussed in the podcast and the blog. So head on over to sashadavis.com/resources for our full list.